Yes guys, welcome back to another video I'm doing here on the channel. Today we're back with another Saving the Tigers video with Gloucester City. We have a massive video today. We're playing Boston United in the league. They're second in the table, so it's a massive game, top of the table clash. Then we play Walsall in the, I think it's the second round of the FA Cup. No, it's the first round of the FA Cup. But yeah, I mean, just to start with though, I just want to talk about a new YouTube channel I found. It's called Demand More FM, and a great guy that runs it. And yeah, I think he's only done about 7 videos with doing an Aberdeen save, and he's absolutely smashing it. So there'll be a link in the description. If you're watching this, go check him out. Give him a subscription, give him some likes and that. And yeah, he's really good at what he's doing at the moment. And yeah, so go and do that when you finish watching this video. Back to today's video. Like I said, Jubilee Stadium, Gloucester versus Boston United. The team putting out their totally forgotten victories: Guile in goal, Burton, Denham, Daly and Chickson at the back, Thomas, Boot and Hanks in central midfield, Adebioso on the right, Mensah on the left and McKendy up front. Now obviously this is going to be a tough game for us. Obviously, Lem being second in the division, it means that we are going to have to win, basically, because if we don't, then they go above us. So yeah. I mean, the only difference between us is we've won one more game than them, and they've drawn one more than us. So, you know, we both only lost one this season. We're both in good form, playing well. So yeah, a right top of the table clash to start off the video here today on Tuesday morning, with a top of the table clash, and then a massive FA Cup game in the first round against Walsall. But yeah, I mean, at the moment Boston United seem to be pushing forward more and doing more with the ball. We're starting off quite sort of slowly, and it's not ideal, but hopefully we'll get into the game in a minute. McKendy's on the ball now. I'll pass it back to Thomas, who plays it over the top again, and McKendy's run onto it, a little 1-2 there, and it was a poor attempt at goal, and it was saved easily. Boston now on the attack. This is end-to-end football, so if you was a neutral watching this game, you'd be absolutely loving this. Obviously I'm not, because I want to get us the 3 points here. Another Boston United chance goes begging. But yeah, they're getting closer. I'd really like us to get into the game. And Thomas played it forward there, and I think that was more of a mistake from the defenders. It somehow got through to McKendy up front, and he got on the ball and ran through on goal and put it in the back of the net. And there you go. 1-0 to Gloucester. We're getting quite a few bookings in today's game. Hang on a minute. Let me just do team instructions. We haven't. No, what are we tackling? We'll put stay on our feet for the moment, because I don't want them getting sent off. Adebioso, who's won the ball back low, played it to McKendy, out to Mensah now. Mensah running with the ball, whips it in. Adebioso at the far post, headers it, and it goes wide. But yeah, very, very happy with how things are going at the moment. If it stays like this, we're 5 points clear at the top of the table, and that is good for 17 games in. How many teams are in the league? 24 teams in the league. So 46 game season. We're about 6 games off being halfway through the season, and if we can still be top of the table with a bit of a points gap there, then I'll be obviously very happy with that. McKendy's on the ball now. Plays it out to Mensah, back to Thomas, whips it out to Chickson, who whips it in. It's cleared, but it's only come to Thomas, who plays it to Boot, back to Thomas again. He tries to play it out to Chickson, but it's dispossessed by their man, and they got it all the way forward and had a shot, and it was saved. Probably should have done better there. I'm looking at Hanks, not exactly having a very good game today, so I'll bring the Byler on. Not really. I mean, he can play in central midfield, but yeah, bring him on now. Burton throws it onto McKendy, who plays it to Adebioso. He's running now with the ball. That looked like a foul to me, but it's not been given. Now here come Boston United on the attack. on the counter-attack. It's whipped in and they've scored, but the offside flag's gone off. We've been saved by the offside flag. And will bring us back to cautious, and we're going to push back our wingers as well to players in the midfield and just try and shore things up, because I'm not too happy with how sort of easy they got through us there. And as I'm saying that, Thomas whips the ball in from the corner and Jeremy McCundy at the back post scores. He's been an absolute legendary signing so far this season. It's whipped in, and him at the back post with a header. People were worried when we sold Matt McClure. You know, what we're going to do? How are we going to survive in this division? Even, you know, but we've really done well. Bring Connor Stanley on now for the last few moments of the game, and that should be about it. And there we go, a win for Gloucester. Very, very happy with how we did there, how we played. It gives us 5 points at the top of the table, which is fantastic, really. And we'll be back in just a second with the FA Cup first round game against Walsall. Yes, guys, as I said, we've got that second game of the video against Walsall in the FA Cup first round here at the Jubilee Stadium. 2 home games today. Not often that I notice that happens. But yeah, the team are putting out there today to pick up the victory. Smith in goal. We have Burton, Denham, Murray and Chickson at the back. Thomas, Boot and Hanks in central midfield. Alabiosu, Mensah on the wings and McKendy up front. Just quickly, actually, we're going to bring Hanks off and put Nibila on in that central midfield position. I intended to do that before, but for some reason it didn't come up. I thought I had made that change. Walsall, they're 6th in League One, so that's like three leagues above us. So yeah, going to be very, very tough. And they've just hit the crossbar, it looked like, and that's a good chance for them. We obviously are going to have to defend well and really work hard, and everyone sort of work together for the win. Thomas on the ball, back to Smith, the goalkeeper today, released from Arsenal. We picked him up. The ball's been given away, and I think this is pretty much going to be what the game's going to be like all the way through, just trying to somehow hold them off. But as I'm saying that, they have scored 5 minutes into the game. We couldn't even make it, into double figures for the amount of minutes in the game before conceding to this Walsall team, who, I think, there's no what's the word I'm looking for? No shame in losing this game here. Obviously, they're a very, very good side, 6th in League One, 3 divisions above us, and yeah, I mean, I would have loved for the game to have been at Walsall, for the sort of money from the gate and that, but it hasn't happened like that. So it's not the end of the world. We're just going to have to try and somehow pick up something in the second half. But yeah, I mean, like I said, hopefully we can play a bit better in the second half and get back into the game. Even though in saying that, I don't think we've played too badly. I mean, we've had quite a bit of possession. They've been a bit more sort of clinical from shots and that, taking their chances more. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say, really. It was always going to be a tough game, and it's a game that we probably wouldn't win. They're through on goal now and have scored, and that's 2-0. And just like that, the game switches and changes, and I mean, it was good play. He just played it through, and what a phenomenal pass. You'd see Iniesta or Xavi producing a few years back, and then he just slots it home easily. A good goal. And we're going to bring Connor Stanley on for Alabiosu. We're going to bring DeFeece on for Boot. Swap them 2 round, and then we're going to bring Chakwana on. No, we're not. We're not going to bring Chakwana on. We're going to bring Estrada on for Thomas. I mean, I'm not making these changes to have an effect in the game. I'm making the changes just because, you know, it's over. So we might as well sort of change things up and see what these players can do. As I'm saying that, they've scored from the free kick. You can't really argue with this. That is a lovely goal. Perhaps Tom Smith, the goalkeeper, should have done better, really. But he hasn't. So, and yeah, that's 3-0, and that's pretty much game over now. And it would have been nice, but the draw was too much. You know, playing top of the sixth in the Sky League One table. You know, that was always going to be a tough game. But yeah, I think, you know, all in all, it's been a good video. Don't forget to go and check out Demand More FM. Links in the description. And hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time for another video. Cheers.